Okay, I think we're there. All right. Well, welcome. Like I said, this is our first class, Journey to Wellness 105, and I'm Alicia Ceballos, and we're with the Third Day Goodness team. And so today we're just going to talk about CBD for your health and how and what it is, and we're also going to talk about what are cannabinoids, what does CBD do, how does it work, what's CBD versus THC, and then also, we're going to answer the question, does CBD get us high? And then we're going to talk about Young Living Nature's CBD line. So we'll talk about a lot of the products we have too. That's what we're going to discuss tonight. Like if you have any questions, please post them, and then we'll do our best to get back to your questions. I do have leaders on there that are very knowledgeable, so they can also help answer. So what exactly is CBD? Okay, so it's cannabidiol, and it's known as CBD. It's one of the primary natural cannabinoids found in the industrial hemp plant. So what are cannabinoids, right? So they're chemical compounds that bind to the endocannabinoid system, receptors that are all in throughout our body. Actually, they're already there, ready to receive. Okay, so our receptors they're embedded in the cell membranes through your body. There's two types of receptors, CB1 and CB2. So CB1 is the one that's presented in the nervous system, connective tissues, gonads, glands, and organs. And then the other is CB2, and that one's found in the immune system primarily, and it's associated with structures. So our body already has the receptors to receive that. How does CBD work? Okay, so it interacts with our body system, which we'll call ECS, okay? And then what is the endocannabinoid system? Okay, so like I said, we find it all over our body, and it regulates our body's, appetite, pain, mood, memory, the peripheral nervous system, and more. So you'll find them throughout every system in our body. And the goal of this system is to always keep our body in homeostasis, which is just keeping our body in balance. So as you can see, these are the receptors that are shown, CB1 and CB2 receptors. I'm not expect you to read all that. I might post a graphic separately on this. But these are all throughout the body, and the body does produce its own cannabinoid, believe it or not. It does produce its own cannabinoids. So, so you're not introducing anything new to the body. It already does it on its own. And like I said, it likes to keep our body in homeostasis. And so that's just our body's way of trying to keep it in balance. So it's always juggling things around, like everything, just hormones, everything. It's just constantly monitoring and then making changes as needed. Like, for example, there on the slide, it talks about stress. When we have stress, our mind knows to release some cortisol. Okay, so that way our body can make that adjustment depending on our situation. And that's what it does. It's always looking to balance itself. So CBD versus THC, okay? There is a difference, okay? So they both bind to the CB2 receptors, and they interact with CB1 receptors in different ways, okay? Because of their molecular structures, THC is able to bind directly with CB1 receptors. When this bond is formed, the reaction creates signals that are sent to the brain, which results in psychoactive effects of getting high, right? So that's your hallucinatory effects. Research shows that CBD does not bind directly with CB1 receptors, and its presence can even negate the bond between THC and CB1 receptors. So it effectively neutralizes the psychoactive effects induced by THC. And are hemp and marijuana the same? There is confusion on those terms, hemp, marijuana, and CBD, but they are not the same. They come from the same cannabis family. Actually, there's a family of Cannabaceae, if I'm pronouncing that right. But they're from the same genus, which is cannabis. Okay. But they actually have a subspecies, and there's like 3 most talked about today, which is cannabis sativa, cannabis sativa. Actually, I want to make a correction there. The species is sativa, but there's 3 subspecies that we mostly talk about. And it's cannabis sativa sativa, and then there's cannabis sativa indica, and then there's cannabis sativa ruderalis. I don't even know if I'm saying that one right. But so the main differences we talk about when we're talking about like marijuana and CBD is the content of THC, which is, you know, the part of the plant that gets you high. So it's tetrahydrocannabidiol. And so that's your THC. So typically if the THC in the plant is above 0.3%, then we consider it marijuana. And if it's below 0.3%, then it's like a hemp product. And so that's what CBD is. It's just a hemp product. So, but a lot of times we, you know, interchangeably use those words, hemp and marijuana and CBD, but they are different. So just be aware of that. Hemp is not marijuana, okay? And then, so I think I already answered that for you. Will CBD get me high? So no, not CBD, especially not Young Living CBD. We have 0% THC. So it's not less than 0.3%. It is 0% because we have an isolate, okay? So, so maybe not everybody gets the same results when they use CBD. I know a lot of people that have used it in different ways, but there's different delivery methods of CBD. So your body can only absorb a small portion of the CBD that you take in. Okay? And so, for example, vaporizing CBD provides 34% to 40%, 46% bioavailability when it's inhaled. And so sublingual CBD provides 13 to 19% bioavailability if it's held under the tongue for the proper length of time. And the oral bioavailability of CBD is between 10 to 20%. So it's a lot lower than the inhaling method. And some studies have shown it's as low as 6%. So like with these traditional options, you either have to take up vaping, which I'm not going to do. I'm sure you probably wouldn't want to do that either. Or you can learn to love like the flavor of CBD under the tongue, and lots of it, because you'd have to make up a lot. So you'd have to take like as much as 17 times the amount of CBD your body needs to achieve optimal results. And who wants to do that, right? So we have actually shown there in the slide is Young Living's Nature's Ultra line of CBD. And it's the 1,000 milligram bottles are shown right there. But our line of CBD is actually called Smart Spectrum CBD. Our CBD products are the only CBD products on the market formulated with the Smart Spectrum CBD science. Smart Spectrum blends CBD as an isolate, so where all the THC has been eliminated, it's 0%, so it's an isolate. And the terpenes, which was the THC, is a terpene, and so that has been removed, and we actually put terpenes in the form of essential oils, okay? So we make a product that's broader. It's a broad spectrum product, and it's more robust, okay? Because the terpenes found in essential oils, we all know, like they can increase the overall efficacy of the product, like even in our supplements. That's why you find them in some of our supplements with essential oils, because they actually help with the bioavailability, okay? So our products is not like other CBD products out there. We actually have essential oils that help with the bioavailability. I don't have a percentage of the bioavailability of our products yet, so I'm curious to find out myself. As soon as I find out, I will be sure to share that with you. But our Nature's Ultra, like our website, does recommend that you not vape our CBD product, okay? I just want to make that clear, so don't try to do that at home. Okay, so anyway, like I said, I'll post more info on that as I find more on that. And of course, you can trust our products, our CBD products. They're actually made of like the best standards, the best CETA certified products. So the second reason why some people might not achieve good results when they're using other CBD products is that it has a lot to do with where they come from. Okay, so hemp is known to soak up everything in the soil. Okay, so it'll soak up heavy metals, bacteria, VOCs, pesticides, herbicides, like anything toxic in the soil, it will just soak it up like a sponge. So it's really important that you know where your CBD is coming from. Many other brands source their CBD from China, and a lot of industrial farming operations that spray chemicals and other toxins on all their crops. So it's super important that if you're gonna make a shift, like to eliminate toxins and choose healthier alternatives, that you know like where you're getting your CBD from. So when poorly sourced raw hemp is processed into concentrate, okay, you wind up with highly concentrated doses of those toxins that I was talking about that were in the soil. You actually find them in your CBD products if you aren't careful about where you're getting them. So is it any wonder that poorly sourced CBD doesn't create the kind of results that you desire and deserve, right? So important, like I said, with the C to Seal certified products that we have, because there's a commitment to you that we have stringent guidelines in our sourcing, our science, and our standards, our quality standards, that you can be assured that you'll get high quality ingredients in every bottle. So we want to just help steer you away from any of the CBD products that are tainted, that are poorly cultivated and untested. Your wellness journey deserves way better. And so our quality commitment is that we're here to support you. So I wanted to just go through some of the products that we have available right now in Young Living. Actually, I haven't even checked today if they're out of stock. I apologize for that. But I'm sure they'll be back if they're not there right now. But Cool Mint CBD oil is one of our products. We have them in two strengths, 500 milligrams and 1,000 milligrams. So this is really neat because you need to just like look up like the spearmint and peppermint. That's why it's called Cool Mint, because it has those two oils. And so if you know with those two oils, we know those can be help like with soothing muscles and digestive support. I mean, you can look up those two oils on your reference books or reference guides that you have, your essential oils reference guides, and look up the properties of those products, those oils. And then when combined with CBD, can you imagine like how much more it would help with fatigue muscles and shoulders and neck? But we also know that these are also digestive support oils too. So anyway, you can look into that more. And then I have it here too. Okay, so then I just take one dropper full. Usually you can follow the directions. These are a little hard to open too. They're like child-proof and me-proof, but I also have a hard time opening any bottles really. But when you open them, you can fill your dropper full and then just put it under the tongue. I'm not going to waste too much time here. I want to get us going. So cinnamon is another one. Oh, that's not cinnamon. Cinnamon has obviously cinnamon bark. And this one's it's a hot oil. Remember, because cinnamon is a hot oil. So I'm just warning you, if you put that under your tongue, It is a little spicy. It's uplifting. It's like energizing. And then just look up all the properties of cinnamon oil. Actually, this isn't even cinnamon oil. This is our citrus. Okay, I grabbed the wrong bottle. Okay, but anyway, cinnamon is one of those. That's not one of my favorites because it's like way too spicy for me. My favorite would be the citrus fresh, which is the one that I enjoy. It has grapefruit and orange. That's why I like it. It is uplifting. As you know, those oils are very uplifting, but we know them to also be like helping to cleanse our lymphatic system and cleanse any of our circulatory systems. Okay, so those are all really good. And like I said, you can look up the properties of these oils and then just think how much more powerful they are with CBD. Okay, again, they're in 500 and 1,000 milligrams. And then we have the Calm Roll-On. We're always going out of stock in this one. This one's amazing. It really does calm, and it's soothing and calming, but I find it's nice to roll it on your muscles too. Like if you have any tension, this is amazing stuff. I've used that one. I've tried that one, but like I said, one of my favorites, like I said, was the citrus and the muscle rub. I love this stuff. This is the joint and muscle balm. It has camphor, clove, helichrysum, lemon, peppermint, tea tree, and wintergreen, and then there's some more. But this is amazing stuff. It just takes a little bit of this stuff and you put on, and I feel right away tingling and a warming sensation when I put this on. This is like one of our favorites. I do have my own personal testimony on these because I actually used I believe it was citrus and the cinnamon. I did use both of these in July last year, and the muscle rub to help me because I have a lot of leg tension, soreness, like just muscle soreness on my right leg, and I was going to be doing a lot of walking. So I thought, why not try it out? And so I started taking it a week before I went on my trip. I was going to be doing a lot of walking. And it was amazing because in that time, and I took it for a week and put that balm on for a week. And that whole week, I did a lot of walking in Washington, D.C. And we were dancing too. And so I didn't even take it that whole week. Like it lasted the 1 week that I took it, maybe about a week and a half that I was applying it and taking that citrus, the CBD oil, citrus flavor and cinnamon flavor. And it was amazing because I didn't have to take it at all that whole week that I was on my trip in DC. And so, and actually the effects of it lasted me for like a month. And then of course it returned, but it did an awesome job for the time I was, and I actually had other, I found out later for me, it was not just something that was just a temporary thing. Like I didn't just pull something. I actually had something more going on. Like I really needed nutrition. So it does help. But then if it's a chronic thing, keeps coming back, then you might want to go in and have it checked out. I had my blood work done, so I had other information. So it was actually that I was missing some iron. So but it did help me. And so CBD starter kit is just something that just came out like a couple of months ago. So we're really excited about this, and I thought I was going to be able to buy it, but as a member, okay, so members can't buy this CBD starter kit. I'm sorry to share that with you, but maybe you can sign up your husband or another family member to get your CBD starter kit. It comes in two different strengths. This one is showing the Calm CBD roll-on, right, at 300 milligrams, and the citrus CBD oil, 500 milligrams, and the CBD muscle rub at 300 milligrams. So, and it comes with a brochure. It's $165, and you can get started as a wholesale member when you buy this. So that means that when you buy this, you automatically become a member. You will get 24% off any of our Young Living products, like for life. Okay, so this is like a really good deal here. This is our just basic CBD starter kit. We also have the extra strength one. And so you'll notice that this is 600 instead of 300 on the CAM CBD roll-on. And the citrus CBD oil is 1,000, not 500 like the other one. And so the price is going to be higher. It's 250. But both of these packages also are savings of 33% off. So it's even more than what I would get as a member. So yeah, if I could, I'd sign my husband up, but I already signed him up to get my Aria diffuser and another set of oils. So anyway, I did that last year. And so yeah, so if you want to start a kit and you're already a member, yeah, sign your spouse up or a child or anybody to get this awesome price. But you can still purchase the products as a member at 24% discount. And so I wanted to show you the prices of these real quick. So let's just look at CBD muscle rub 300 milligrams. It's $74.95. And then another one, like my citrus CBD oil, I think I have the 1,000. Yeah, I got the 1,000 because I didn't want to play around preparing to go out of town. I needed to walk. Yeah, okay, $149.95. Okay, but that would have been like a doctor's visit. So I'm good, and I still have it. Like I haven't used it all, so it's good. Anyway, I just wanted to put that up so you can have an idea of the pricing. And as a member, you can get these prices so that you can put on your ER now too. It's available on Essential Rewards. We don't have to leave the Young Living website anymore to go to Nature's Ultra because it is now all one. It's all under your Young Living website in your virtual office. You can just add it to your cart on Essential Rewards and also get points that count for Essential Rewards now too. So that is awesome. So I just want to wrap it up. I'll be looking at the questions and all of those that have posted. So you better comment or post or say you're here because I was also going to have a raffle. Okay, so I will check and see. And if I guess Nancy, if you can tell me who's on Zoom, if you can see that. Also, I guess I can close this out, my presentation. So okay, there it is. Okay, so yeah, so whoever invited you to this video, make sure you get back to them and get their member number, their enroller number, so that you can order your premium starter kit. Or if you're just interested in one of the products, they can help you get that order done too. I see, okay. I'm not sure who's on Facebook Live, but I'm hoping that that my other leaders are there to help you out, and then we can get a raffle going, and I will definitely post who the winner is on that. Okay, thank you for joining us, and look out for our next classes too, 101, 102, 103, and 104. Thank you. Bye-bye.